Well, my basset hound friends and my sexy lemon pie cuties, Mark the Punk Gamer, a.k.a. Markapunk here, with another studio album ranking. You obviously know the title, and yes, I am now ranking the Loudblast albums. Yes, all eight of them, all the main eight Loudblast albums. So, band you guys never heard of or already heard of. So, some of you have not heard of this band and all that stuff. And yes, as per usual, I'll put their metal archive about Loud Blast, Metal Archive's website about it. So you guys can check out their albums, and it's on Spotify as well. And I'm wearing a different shirt this time, this one. And yeah, this band is really interesting when I went through it the first time. Holy crap. Very interesting. It's thrash metal with a little bit of death metal into it type band. So this is gonna be an interesting ranking because it's my first time ranking all eight of them, worst to best. So let's get this started. At my number 8th position for my ranking is unfortunately going to be Fragment's album. Yes, this one. What a strange turn of events for a different type of sounding genre for this band. Holy shit. It's like Reload, Metallica's Reload, in a weird way, 10 times weirder. Oh my god, for this one. So this is definitely my least favorite out of the 8. Holy crap, Fragments. The only song I think is memorable, and I'm not even fucking joking, one song I do like is Taste Me, that's it. Rest of them fucking suck. And it becomes a laughable joke at the end. And it's a boring mess. But that's all I have to say for this one. So unfortunately, my number 8th position is definitely my least favorite, is Fragments. Number 7 is going to be Manifesto. Their only 8th album for now. This album came out 3 years ago, 2020. Yeah, it turns out to be my second least favorite, guys. I hate to say it. So, none of the songs really caught up with me. 4 of the other songs did, by the way, when I was going through them. So, Relentless Horror, the Promethean Fire, Preaching Spiritual Infirmity, Festering Prior, or whatever it's called. Yeah, I think those are the only 4 songs I do remember from this. I think are pretty good. Yeah, but at least it's a little better than my 8th one. What can I say? But overall, it's my second least favorite out of the Loud Blast albums. But I'm gonna put this at my number 7th position, Manifesto. Oh boy, I'm gonna get a lot of goddamn hate for this one. What I'm gonna put at my number 6 here is actually gonna be Sensual Treatment album, their very first album that came out in 1989. Yeah, their very first debut album. It's decent, I guess, for their first one. That's where they first started off. The quality is quite shoddy for their first one, to be honest. Back in '89. Yeah, the production is kind of bonkers here and there, but it's decent. Listen, but there's 5 songs I do like from it. Is Fatal Attraction, Visions of Your Fate, Agony, Infinite Pleasures, and lastly, Malignant Growth. And yeah, it's a decent first album that Loud Blast made, overall. Yeah, production-wise, it doesn't age well for me for this one from Loud Blast, overall. My number 6 is going to be Sensual Treatment. Okay, my number 5th position for this ranking. I forgot to wear my Santa hat, guys, so had to do it off screen for you guys. Yeah, my number 5th pick, I think, for this one is going to be Frozen Moments Between Life and Death. Yeah, this one. This is another pretty decent type album. I think it's just below average Loud Blast album, in my own personal opinion. So, Yeah, I forgot to wear the Santa hat until now. But anyway, 6 songs I do like from this overall. Frozen Moments Between Life and Death, their opening song. Never Ending Blast, Towards Oneness. Noise to Ipsum. The Bitter Seed. And lastly, To Bury an Empire. Yeah, 6 songs I do like from this one. And, oh joy, this one. Yeah, this is a below average listen from Loudblast in my opinion. And, it's going to be at my number 5. It's going to be Frozen Moment Between Life and Death. My number 4th in this position here, I think it's a above average good listen, I guess one, is going to be Burial Ground album. Yeah, this one with the black cover on it, with the devil in the front. Yeah, this one's I think it's just a good album to listen to from Loudblast. A lot of people do not like this one, and some people like the direction for this one. It's quite strange for this one. Yeah, Burial Ground is, I think it's a good album in my opinion. I'm in the middle of this opinion about this one. I think it's pretty good. 6 songs I like from it. So, A Bloody Oath, Darkness Will Abide, Ascending Straight in Circles, Soothing Torments, I Reach the Sun, and lastly, Abstract God. And, yeah. To me, it's not super good or anything, or make you want to listen to it over and over, but it's still a good album. It's not in the high ranking, it's not bad. I just have a mixed opinion about this one. It's still a good one overall. So my number 4th is going to be Burial Ground. Well, my Bastion friends and my sexy lemon-pie cuties, you know what my top 3 is going to be. And obviously, I like all tracks and all in my top 3 of my favorites here of Loudblast albums. And yes, my overall weird-ass opinion about them. So what am I going to put for my number 3 bronze medal winner? Is actually going to be Disincarnate album. Early 90s Loudblast album from them. I think it's pretty damn good for this one. I like all 9 tracks for this one. This one's an early 90s death metal fucking goodness for this one. And thrash. And I'll name all the songs here. Steering for Paradise, After Thy Thought, Dust to Dawn, Outlast for Consequence, Disintegrating Beliefs, The Horror Within, Arrive into Death Soon, Warped in Roses, Shaped Images of Disincarnate Spirits. Yeah, this one's an awesome ass one from Loudblast, early 90s one. In my own opinion, this one's a pretty good one. Sometimes strange production, but I still like it. It's not too strange overall. Yeah, my number 3 bronze medal winner is definitely Disincarnate. My number 2 silver medal winner is going to be Planet Pandemonium album. This one I think is a little better than Disincarnate. I know it's hard for me to pick my top 3 here. I think it's hard for me to pick. It's the hardest good one to have. So I picked Planet Pandemonium. I think it's awesome. It has a 10th track in this one. So 10 tracks. And I'll name them all. Bow Down, The Serpent's Circle, Pain Brothers, Last Sabbath, The Descent, not the movie Descent, but not reference to that in any way of that song. Mindless Mankind, Words of Vanity, Scarlet Mist, Roaming in Between Worlds, Days in Black. I like this album. It's pretty good in my top 3 here. But it ended up in my silver medal winner. It's still a damn good album from Loudblast. And overall, I think it's a damn good one. So, my number 2 silver medal winner is going to be Planet Pandemonium. Well, overall, my number 1 most obvious gold medal winner Stewie album I like out of all 8 of the Loudblast albums is actually their better 90s death metal thrash metal album, best one ever made in good production. The one I mostly listen to is actually Sublime Dementia album. That one I'm talking about. Yes, this one I think is my most favorite Loudblast album. I think it's a damn good production one. Clean production, kick-ass. All 10 songs about this one, all 10 are really good. And name them all as per usual. Presumption, Wisdom, Father on, Turn the Scales, About Solitude, Subject to Spirit, Fire and Ice, and in Perpetual Motion instrumental, pretty good instrumental. Fancies, Sublime Dementia, and lastly, my last Journey. Yes, out of all 8 of these goddamn Loudblast albums, it's definitely my most favorite. It's definitely Sublime Dementia. At number 1, gold medal winner, and there you go, my best hound friends and my sexy little pie cuties. And I hope you guys enjoyed my new studio album ranking of Loudblast studio albums. Holy crap. More coming, obviously. And I think of considering coming back to this band one of these days if they ever do make a new one. Maybe this year or next year, I don't know. They're still active to this day, by the way, last I checked. And yeah, and they're from France, by the way. If you remember my last France metal band ranking I just ranked was Massacre. I think that's what it's called, Massacre. Yeah, that's what I mean. And yeah, they're from France. And we'll see if they'll make a new one next year. I will be all over it when it comes out or something. And I will go ahead and end this here. Subscribe to me if you haven't. Click the bell to get notified on the next video and whatever. Also like and share this new studio album ranking of Loudblast studio albums, worst to best. And I'll see you on my next ranking video. So I'll see you later, my best sound friends. And yes, my sexiest lemon pie cuties on my next video. See you later.